Hey, it's me, Charity. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to HomePlus, which is like the Target of Korea. So I hope you like it. So right now, I'm on my way to HomePlus, and I'm on the cart escalator. So as I'm going by, here's some different services like your nail shop and different things like that. So now I'm going up to the second floor so that I can go inside the store. So I'm getting on the escalator once again. Okay, so to catch you up, here's the produce section. So here's your different fruits, vegetables, oranges, different things like that. One thing I noticed was that they had so many different types of mushrooms. So they had small ones to medium-sized ones to even ones that looked huge, like the cartoon character mushrooms you see on TV. Here they had some exotic fruits as well. I'm not sure what fruit this was, but I know I have not seen it before. So in previous videos, I've shown you how they had anchovies at different stores. So they had anchovies and different types of dried fish that are popular in Korea. And then they even had shrimp in bags you could buy to just eat casually. That was interesting. So now here's the meat section with your different seafood, fish, everything's wrapped up and frozen. Then here's your shrimp as well. Here's the seaweed aisle. So all the seaweeds are different because of the oil. So they could have sesame seed or grapeseed or wasabi. Then here were some different types of 100% juices you could buy in the fruit section. Now I'm walking past the ramen noodles. They had so many different flavors you could buy. Here's the beef section. So they had short ribs and different types of beef you could buy. So for you bacon lovers, they had frozen bacon rolled up. So if you love bacon, this is for you. Okay, now I want to show you some Pringles. Yes, I said Pringles. What's different here, they have multiple flavors you cannot get in the States. So they have butter garlic, they have sour cream and onion. Of course, you can get that back home, but they had other ones. So I'll show you those in a second. So here's just some more snacks. Of course, you have the Korean ones and American ones. Now here's the Pringles I wanted to show you. These Pringles are the bomb. Here they have mozzarella and cheese, I believe. Then they had sweet potato with sea salt. The third one was sweet potato and chili pepper. I've tried the sweet potato and sea salt. It is the bomb. Please get you some. Remember how I told you earlier this was like the Target of Korea? So this is one of the reasons why this is like the Target of Korea. They have a bomb skincare section in the center. You cannot go wrong with a store that has awesome skincare, especially if it's bougie skincare. Here they had different perfume, and of course, I was utterly pleased by the men's care zone. Yes, men, y'all need to do skincare too. So now we're just going to go for a little walk, and I'm going to show you what I've seen on this side regarding skincare. Of course, they have a clothing department. Here we're going to take a look at some socks. Yes, we're going to start with socks first. I'm working my way around the store, so don't worry. We're going to get through everything. Okay, now we're going to go to the home goods department since that's next. But don't worry, I'm going to show you the clothes. Don't worry. Let's take a detour right fast. So, one reason this is like a Target, or even better than a Target, each coffee and tea section has their own brand, and their brand is all lit up and presented with everything. So it's really cool. If you know you want Starbucks coffee, you go to the Starbucks display. If you know you want the Maxim coffee, you go to the Maxim display. So I thought this was really cool and organized and fancy, even though this is just the beverage department. One thing about the home goods department was that little people were not left out. So any character, cartoon you want to have your dishes personalized in, they got you. Now we're going to look at clothes. Again, I did not forget my promise. Here's the women's section. So it was kind of basic, but that's okay. But you have your overall variety of business clothes and casual to fitness. Here's the men's department. I personally thought the men had better looking sweaters than the women's department did, but that's personally just me. Here are the men's casual shirts. Then they have the sweatpants, as well as business casual clothes or fancy clothes with the ties and the dress shirts. And y'all had a bomb hat section, might I add. Hats for days and days. On the side here, they have some of the more well-known brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. That was in a completely different section in the store. So on this side, they had a sale. So here's me just looking at some of the shirts. That one said athlete. Then they had women's leggings too. In the center of the aisle, they had so many slides. This is the sports section. They had so many different pieces of equipment for whatever you're trying to do, whether it be baseball, tennis, racquetball, even swimming, basketball, soccer, just the major sports. Now I'm walking towards the pets department. Whether you have a dog, cat, fish, they have food, toys, anything, you name it, they have it. I know it's that time of year. Of course, they had school supplies, anything from books, pencils, binders, erasers, they have it. Okay, now we've entered the toy department. They had Barbies, LOL dolls, and more. I will get to all of it. Do not worry, we still have more to go. For the grand finale of the toy department, the Lego section, or what I like to call miniature Legoland. They had everything from the characters, the Lego blocks, the different sets you could buy. So they had it all. Let's go to the tech department. This was my favorite department. Well, one of my favorites while I was in the store. They had the fancy refrigerators with the screen, to the large Samsung speakers. It's on a completely different level. The TVs, of course, you need flat screen TVs in your tech department. Point blank, period. Okay, this was something I've never seen before, but it was awesome. They had a dry cleaning machine you could buy. It ranged from 1 to 2 million won, which is like $1,000 to $2,000. But that's on a completely different level. That blew my mind. Now I'm just circling back, making my way around this store back to the front. Here's more of the home goods department, from your lights to fixtures, curtains, plus your mirrors and storage bins. Let's make our way back to the food section. On the right was the wine and alcohol department. On the left were the aisle numbers with the items in Korean. Here was the bakery. They had these little pancakes off to the side you could buy. They had a small restaurant like they do in Target as well, where you could order things, sit down, and eat. In this aisle, they had dried foods as well as non-perishable items. Of course, you can't go wrong with an over-the-top cereal section. So just like the beverages, they have different sections depending on the type of cereal. So Kellogg's has their own section with their cereal, and so does Post. Here's more skincare as I'm making my way back around to the front of the store. I noticed they had some American brands like Nivea, Cetaphil, and Aveeno. Then to end, they had Box Hair Dye. To complete all things health and beauty, they had an oral care zone that was very extravagant, from organic to regular toothpaste. You can't go wrong with a little people section for toothpaste. Of course, they had one of those. It was so cute. As I was going to check out, I noticed they had Krispy Kreme donuts. You always learn something new. As I was leaving, I noticed they had an upscale jewelry department, so I thought that was really nice. Okay, so now I'm getting on the cart escalator, and they have these awesome TVs you could watch because it can take a while whenever you're going down 3 and 4 floors. But before we go, they had a whole photo section, and they had a weird cart mechanism where the carts would be chained together so that they don't separate. So I guess their motto is no cart left behind. Before I go, they did have an auto zone called Auto Oasis in the parking garage, so you can get your car serviced here too. That's all for today, but don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram.